At Northeastern REMC, we are led by members like you, who understand and listen to the community, and we belong to the communities that we serve. This video series is a way for us to keep our members up to speed and involved about what's going on inside your electric cooperative.
Hello, I'm Eric Jung, your cooperative's president and CEO, and welcome to Kilowatts and Coffee Home Edition. Just like many of you, I'm sure, I've been practicing social distancing and working from home as much as possible, just trying to do our part to stop the spread of coronavirus and flatten that curve. We've had some important developments at the co-op that will affect many of you, and I just wanted to send a quick message about all of this. For several weeks now, your board of directors, the cooperative staff, and I have been in a constant state of change, as I'm sure many of you have as well. We're trying to adapt to this new situation, and in our case, we're trying to ensure that we're still there for you, our cooperative members. Since the beginning of this ordeal, we've been talking about what it is that we can do for you and how we might be able to make this situation just a little bit more tolerable. This is why our first action was to suspend disconnects for non-payment. The bottom line, we knew that the coronavirus pandemic would affect everyone financially and prove devastating for some. The last thing that we wanted to do was to pile on to those concerns. Our second major action happened on Sunday of this week, where your directors and I met in a special meeting. Now, I promise you, we stayed at least 6 feet apart at all times. We met in order to approve a refund of your equity months before we normally would. We decided to do this because we understand that our members need the money now, not 9 months from now. The time to act was now, and to do so decisively. In total, we will retire over $1.23 million of your equity in the form of a bill credit. This will be spread out to 21,000 members, which is about 4 times as many members as in previous years. You see, in the past, we would retire a single year or perhaps a portion of the 2 oldest years of patronage capital. This time, we set aside the years, and we simply took a percentage of your entire account. Also, instead of sending you a check, we will send you this as a credit on your next bill. This is because if we cut checks, people have to handle checks on our end, you have to handle it on your end, and maybe even make a trip to the bank. And at times when we're trying to social distance, that's just not how we need to get this done. The bill credit can be accomplished with the press of a button, and that button can be pressed from home. I think it is important to point out that this $1.23 million will not be divided equally amongst 21,000 members. Your portion instead will be based on your total contribution to the cooperative for every year you've been a member since 1995. This means members who have lived here for 20 plus years will certainly see a larger portion than someone who has been here for, say, 5. Likewise, someone with a farm that uses a lot more electricity than the typical home would see a larger portion as well. It's all based on how much you've contributed to the cooperative every year. For a clearer picture, you can refer to either our Patronage Capital video or the Kilowatts and Coffee, where we discussed cooperative principle number 3, both of which are linked in the comments below. Look, we understand that in times like this, every little bit helps. And we're focused every day on what it is that we can do for you. We, your cooperative's employees, thank you for giving us a wonderful place to work, and we promise never to forget that. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We're here for you. Thank you.